I am very aware of that. Okay. Now we can do things right. At least as long as we have money for it. Hey, surfing suit. You coming to watch me being beaten by a girl? Wow. I'm progressing, but not very fast. I can't see how quick Tiger is doing, but I have a feeling she is way better than I am. I don't know why. Well, I always have in games like this, if you don't have any stock, you have a problem. But I don't know if that's just me. mean, the whole thing about this game is to earn money. At least to a certain degree, at least. You do know I'm a hoarder, right? Probably shouldn't do that while the shop is open, but yeah. Move. Yeah, you have to expand at some point. So now the question is, whether it works out or not. It's a gamble, and gambles are sometimes not very nice. Not very good, I would say. That came a little bit far away, but yeah. Wow. Still don't have a lot of money though. But let's move that down here for now. That's enough space. Good. That actually looks fine. So then we better open the store. Otherwise we don't sell anything. So the funny thing is, I can see Tiger and I has gone completely different routes, and that's actually quite kind of interesting to see where that brings us. Okay, let's keep them for now. I had double just to have filled up some of the things, and I'm not going to maintain that, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know what actually counts and doesn't count. I haven't played it enough to actually go into the depth of it. But I do intend of painting it. But it costs money, like everything else. It costs money. So. Don't want two bread, and I don't want two, because you get different brands. I know, so that's not bread, but I need the space. Otherwise, I have to buy a lot of rags, which cost money. It's all down to that funny thing. Now it's my restocker, so he is just doing his job. He's the one making sure I don't get stressed, to be honest. So what I can do now is keep an eye and chop up a little bit, as long as I only have one. Otherwise he will be stressed. So now we're starting getting a little bit of online orders. That is all money. Ah, that was better. This is not the shortest route, but never mind. look a little bit funny, the cars in this one, when they break. I actually saw that two cars collided in it at some point. Oh yeah, that was last Thursday. That made me just laugh very loudly. And it looks like they don't have any light source on their cars, which is somewhat weird. So I put a light on, so I'm struggling seeing if it's dark in these rooms, so oi. Behave, young Padawan. Otherwise, you might be patrolling the outer rims of. Well, now I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. Take that, the outer rims. Oh. That doesn't sound good. So, okay, we did okay this day. I forgot I had bread. Now I don't. So, that was the ones I wanted to change, and that is actually good. We need to fill up a little bit. What are you doing? Oh, you stopped for today. That's okay. I lost a little bit of money, but that was mainly because I invested in Iraq, so yeah. Let's order some new things. Now we're starting to have some stock, then it is actually much easier to make sure it balances around. Yeah. I know where you're coming from. So when I realized that the moment is what I'm struggling with is the amount of customers, so they are slowly serviced, so I need to do something about that, but that we'll have to deal with in due time. Glad I'm not smoking cigarettes anymore, because in a game like this I would either been sitting with one in my mouth constantly, or put it in the ashtray and it burned itself up, and that was a very expensive way of smoking, so yeah. Oh. So question is, I probably shouldn't stand in the middle of the... I do like to invest, but you also have to be careful you don't over-invest and then it goes flying. Even though for Tiger it seems to work out, but it doesn't seem to work for me when I do things like that. What does my stalker do? Have you gone to... Where are you? Oh, you're there. I let him control this storage area because I'm struggling finding my way around. He will put them away for me. So... Definitely see what I need. I need more light actually. I just realized. Did I only buy one? No. I normally buy what I think I need. So we can always rearrange if we're not happy with it. peanut butter. Do we have any others? I think I saw there was some. Oh, good. He is filling up. He pulled it out of my hand. That is. Oh, hey, Bam Bam. Yeah, after all the dying yesterday, I needed to play something else. No, this is a little bit of an agreement between Tiger and me. We do a little bit different sometimes, which is actually fine. Oh dear. You like peanut butter, Bam Bam? Okay. Well, I must admit, I don't mind peanut butter, but it's not one of those things I would die if I didn't get. But I said I do like it. That actually sounds quite intriguing, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, I found out that when I went to the US that I absolutely like Reese's. Mm. So you actually like the taste of peanut? Wow! No, I get that, and that's I go with the same in many aspects because I do prefer things which taste of what it's supposed to be, not added a lot of things which make it something more or less different. That's if I wanted something different, then I would buy something else, if that makes sense. So what I do like is actually have everything kind of made ready for next day. What? Oh, it was down there. I'm just being blind, so let's take that label off. Yeah, no, I really understand that. So do we have any of them in stock? No. Yeah, no. Oh, something different. Okay. I think. What did you bring in? That's the problem when you have someone who actually is doing a job and they carry something in and you don't know what it is. That's why I normally let the restocker do the job, because the store is, well, even though it says it's open, it closes at 9. So I let them do that job very often before I go to next day, but yeah, we have had to take a new part on cooking, which is not uninteresting, but we have to cook diabetes friendly now, so that has brought in a new range of recipes, but it's more to avoid the traditionally starch, where use fibers instead, and that's actually quite interesting, and what we actually come out with is quite interesting as well. Yeah, but there's a lot of things you don't think about, and when you start looking recipes up, because we have had to do that simply to um, broaden our horizon, really, even though we are all quite capable in the kitchen, but it has been quite an interesting well, start to the journey, but it has to go on. Well, that's it. It's interesting food we get out of it, and it is actually very nice. Um, it is very often turning a bit Asian because they use so much different vegetables and uh, things that is fiber instead of starch, and you get full. That's the important thing, really. Yeah, I would say it's very often a question of changing your mindset a little bit, because I will put my hand up and say I'm very old-fashioned sometimes with my thoughts about the cooking, where the traditional in Denmark it's very often potatoes, a little bit of vegetables, a heavy gravy, and some meat. That's it. That's day-to-day cooking, and then when we wanna show off, I almost wanted to say then we do a whole range of other things, but day-to-day cooking is sometimes very simple, straightforward, and I have had to move my mindset a little bit with that, and I'm trying my hardest to go into the new directions. Mm, that is absolutely where I love to travel. That is for the food. And I would say my new favorite place eating in a foreign country is Hungary. No matter what I ate, I liked it. There was no slip ups. You know, sometimes in the country you get some food and you say, that was not really me. There, no matter what I got, it was absolutely lovely. I can only recommend that, and it's cheap. Yeah. They've gone away. Maybe they're not. Might just be me. It shouldn't be longer than max 2 minutes. Unless Twitch is messing with me, that I can't say entirely if they are. Well, it's not always that though. Sometimes they are shorter. I don't know what you're saying. It's always slightly annoying. I thought I missed something there. Yeah, 2 sec. I only have one. Oh, that's not good. This is where it gets tricky if the online order wants something which you know you're low on. No, she's streaming the same. We are playing kind of a competition. I have no clue how well I'm doing or bad. I can't see her numbers. We were supposed to play co-op, but for some reason the game thinks I'm playing on an Xbox, and I have the game on Xbox Game Pass, and she has it on Steam. And even though we are both sitting on PCs, it doesn't accept that. It says it doesn't support cross-platform. So, sadly enough, so we decided to... Yeah, that's correct. So we started playing at the same time, and we're seeing how we progress. So we should be roughly at the same... Well, I could imagine she might be a little bit ahead of me, but I think she is a better player for these games than I am, but let's see. Just wonders. No, I didn't have another one. Yeah, we tried, but we couldn't get it to play together. So we're just playing in parallel, competing that way. And the funny thing is, we have taken very different routes. Oh well, you can do that. Yeah, I know. Sorry to talk about you like you weren't here. I actually knew you were listening in. My bad. Yeah, I just tried to see what the store level you were. We are still neck on neck. That's actually quite amazing. Yeah, well, it's funny because we have taken different routes and we're still doing equally good. Can I beat my employees? Please don't. Oh, yeah, I know you're just... Didn't you take two? Where did the other one go? Bastard. Well, tell all the others what happens if you try to steal from me. You'll get beaten up. Oh, bear with me a second. Kalishi managed to open the door totally, so all my warmth in here ran out. I'm gonna make sure it stays in the room. Oh no. Well, I won't change day until you're back in. Yeah, it is getting chilly again. It dropped the other morning. I think it was, no, it was yesterday. It was -2, and the day didn't come over 3-4 degrees. So, but it has been raining today, and it's been so foggy. I had to take a little drive today, and that I was lucky. I missed the start of the rain, and when I came home and I looked out, I couldn't actually see. Uh, well, the road in front of the house, but on the other side is fields, and they were gone, literally gone. Oh, you're back again, Tiger. That's good. I think I will go to next day then. Don't kick me. No, don't kick me. What do you want? Come on. Come on. Why are you kicking me? I haven't done you any. Only 2 of them. No, don't bark. Why are you barking at me? It's because I said you couldn't kick me. That's a little bit rude, isn't it? Shouting at me because I don't want to let you kick me. There's certain things I sell a lot of. Well, too sick. Too sick, little girl. Okay. Okay. So she comes in, kick me, bark at me, and let go to sleep. That's my little girl. I think, I'm not sure, but I think it was around 4 or 5 degrees up here. It felt chilly, but not icy cold, if that makes sense. Oh, bless. What were I thinking? Take one which is a little bit more expensive. My old cat, we actually don't know exactly how old he is, but we have had him in for at least 16 years. So he's older than 16 years. My daughter bought him a cat bed in for Christmas and wrapped it up, and he let on the parcel that was the most amazing thing. He kind of knew what it was. Or he sensed it, or I don't know exactly how he could feel that, but he knew, and he has loved it. He still has his old box next to it, so he goes in both of them sometimes, a little bit of time here and there. We were a little bit concerned. A year's time ago, he started becoming poorly, and we actually thought he was going to cash in the last ticket, but then he started becoming more an indoor cat, and I think might be the other cats in the neighborhood was too rough with him. But our young rescue we got, he actually protected him outside, but well, he had claimed ownership of our property, so now there's no cats, and the dogs help him keep strange cats away. But it's kind of funny to see our youngest cat and our oldest dog. They absolutely adore each other. Oh yeah, you have swings. Yeah. Yeah, ours is just pretty normal house cats, apart from they're black. pure black, which is a little bit of a coincidence. It's funny here. The youngest one has claimed that there is kind of a hammock in the cat tree. He has claimed that as his own. The rest they actually kind of share nicely. It's like he respects the old one and like, okay, you need to lay good, then I can find somewhere else. Preferably curled up with a dog. I can't remember what I was looking for. I don't know. I know. I have no cats. Cats are very good at suddenly turn into a-holes. Well, I was on the walking part, so no, I didn't really. I didn't find anything interesting yet, so. But I will continue that on Monday. Okay. Yeah, but that's. I will say, when you start getting geared up and everything is actually at a good level, then not it's not hard, but it's getting to being geared up, get a lot of modules that will make you survive better, and it will also make you fight better and stuff like that. So it is a question about time, and the run-in time until you are there, it's longer than on normal. I know that, but after that, I don't feel there's big differences. Yeah, to be honest, that's what you kind of learn to aim at. If you just play, then that becomes first priority. That is getting slots, and you start picking up um, missions that give you slots, especially those which is a little bit easier, because of course you have to choose what can I do and what will I do. Uh, it's never a good idea just to jump out to fight sentinels before you actually have a weapon and is protected with some shielding and so on. That is always where it will be tricky. But after that, I feel, yeah, I have managed to die, but yeah, but when my longest running permadeath now, I have a ship which is filled up, my exosuit is filled up, and my multi-tool is filled up, and then I can actually more easily survive most things. As long as I don't go absolutely stupid, which is a possibility. I will say what I did yesterday was in the range of stupidity, so and that's what you have to avoid. You have to avoid being stupid, but are you reasonable and do things the right way? Then I don't think there's any major problems. Well, welcome back. Yeah, but I I felt when I started playing permadeath that it was the most scary thing I had ever done, and it, I will say it comes with some sort of experience that you actually know a little bit better when you play it over a period of time and start learning the tricks and trades with permadeath, not only the game mechanism, because of course you need to know the basics, but I would say we all do that by now. will say that there's nothing to be scared of like that, and okay, I've spent all my money. That I did not think I would do, but yeah. Well, but to be honest, there is a way you can cheat the system a little bit. Because if you take your permasave and start an expedition on that through the anomaly, everything you get out of the expedition comes into your permasave. That includes nanites, quicksilver, and money. And it is one of these things, everything helps. But the good thing is, it's entirely up to you what you want to do, and that's where you should kind of keep it. I can tell you, I feel now if I play in expeditions, which is normal, the bigger stack size really confuses me now. I think, why do I suddenly have that much? Oh, wait. But yeah.